There we go.
I'm talking to you with my mind.
In 2024, Kenneth's world began to go quiet. ALS is a thief that doesn't just take your movement, it takes your presence. It starts with a slur, a hesitation, a word that won't quite form. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS, is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that destroys motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord, causing muscle weakness, paralysis, and in some cases, respiratory failure. As of 2026, the disease is estimated to affect roughly 4 to 6 people per 100,000 globally, though estimates vary. For Kenneth, it has made communication almost impossible.
I can't even go shopping anymore. And I can't get help a lot of the time because people don't understand my speech.
We're starting off with reducing human suffering. Our first product is called telepathy, and that enables someone who has lost the ability to command their body to be able to communicate with a computer and the ability to do consensual telepathy.
Then came Neuralink. Kenneth discovered that while the connection to his muscles had broken down, the signals in his brain were still firing. He learned about the potential of brain-computer interfaces, not just to move a cursor, but to interpret the neural activity associated with intended speech. Kenneth is participating in an experimental clinical trial. Neuralink's M1 implant is designed to interpret neural signals in the motor cortex, the signals associated with intended movement of the tongue and lips, and aims to translate that brain activity into text or audio output. Using AI trained on recordings of Kenneth's own voice, the system attempts to reconstruct audio that reflects how he used to sound.
I'm not certain about whether soulmates exist or not, but if they do, you're mine.
Early results are promising, but the technology remains under evaluation. Elon Musk has outlined a longer-term vision where interfaces like this could go beyond restoration. By integrating a neural stream with AI systems such as Grok, researchers hope this type of technology may eventually allow communication at speeds and bandwidths beyond what physical speech can achieve.
Siri, turn on lights in every room.
Though that remains a future ambition, not a present capability.
Grok will actually be able to understand the signals from you. So the Neuralink's connecting to your brain, and then sending the signals to Grok, and then Grok can actually understand those signals at kind of like a binary level, as opposed to having to translate it into words. And so it would greatly improve the efficiency with which you can use your Neuralink device.
Today, Kenneth is a participant in Neuralink's voice clinical trial, one of a small number of people helping researchers evaluate this still experimental technology. He isn't typing with his eyes.
Good morning, Kenneth.
Good to see you. I think this is awesome.
By interpreting the neural signals associated with intended speech directly from his motor cortex, the system aims to produce audible output, removing the need for physical speech entirely.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
What excited me, they fired it up and he told me that he loved me. In OG Ken voice. So emotional for me to hear it the way I heard it on the phone all those years ago.
For some people living with conditions like ALS, that experience can feel almost telepathic. But the technology is still being evaluated, and what it may one day offer to others remains to be seen. For Kenneth, right now, it is something simpler, a way back into the conversation.
I will take 3.
You're gonna do that?
Yes, please.
It would be a total waste of who I am when they do all the good you possibly do. Boy, the more I turn out, good to be with the Lord. And that's the number one thing that I'm doing. I'm doing good for others, and that is the best thing of all.
You are the captain of your own ship. Make the most of what you're given in life.